What's up, everybody?
What's happening, family?
And welcome back to another episode of Is This Gonna Cause an Argument? My name is Angel Lakita Moore, also known as Angel Tanksley, also known as That Chick Angel. And I'm joined.
Goodness gracious.
Listen.
Talking about we on borrowed time.
And I am joined by my husband and co-host. Tell him who you are, baby.
What's happening, family? I'm Marcus Tanksley, a.k.a. Tank, a.k.a. That Heifer. Yeah, I messed that up. A.k.a. I be stumbling over word. What?
I'm trying to figure out why I don't see. Talk to your mic.
Testing.
Oh, so.
Lit up a little bit.
Yeah, I guess we might be still too far away. But it's all
down. Anyway, I'm the other host. Yeah, y'all heard it. You ain't even got to be live to hear this one.
Yeah, because I ain't done it.
Yeah, we ain't cutting back. I'm the other host of This Is Gonna Cause an Argument, a weekly podcast that me and my beautiful wife do. We do it every week. We talk about any and everything we damn well feel like.
Wait a minute, your what?
My beautiful wife.
You think your wife is beautiful?
Yeah. We talk about family, friends, current events, politics, animals, dogs, cats.
Why you push me on screen? Ow, I hit my knee. We ain't
gonna be here.
So anyway,
we gotta do something about this setup.
Anyways, we are joined by our phenomenal Patreon members. They're in the building. Beep, 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 beep.
All in the building, all the media family.
Not only do they get to watch this podcast live, they also get to watch other exclusive content. Actually, this weekend, we are making charcuterie boards together on the 12th. So if you would like to be able to get the charcuterie.
I'm asking. I'm not trying to
charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
We're gonna learn how to say it.
Them boards with the cheese and fruits and crackers that I don't even like.
No, we're gonna make a board that you like.
All right, it's gonna be bomb too. It's gonna have some smoked ahi on there.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
So we are going to be doing that on the 12th. If you would like to be able to join us, you can for the low of $5. We're going to make a board that Marcus would like and me. We're both going to like the board. And then we're going to make a kid themed board as well. So if you are spending Valentine's Day with your special someone, or if it's just you and your child, you can join us. We also have sponsors today. What are you asking me to do?
Scoot that over because I can't see the time. Our sponsors are Ritual, Just Egg, BetterHelp, and Helix.
Yes.
So you will hear about them later on in this episode. And so make sure you support them, because when you support them, you support us and you help us do what we do here.
We do what we do. I asked you if you had your article. That's what I asked earlier. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, no, I got it. I'm just saying, when you go to do a thing and I'm like, what time is it?
I know, but it was, if I scooted over the laptop. Let me tell y'all what's going on for those of y'all just listening. We're in our office where we do this podcast, which we won't be doing it here for much longer. Hopefully by March, we'll be in our new location if Marcus and Greg can ever focus on getting our situation together. Don't know. But this situation we're in is we are just moving stuff all around the place. Marcus is trying to see the numbers. Can you not see that?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand why we having such a difficult time, because what has changed from last week?
What has changed from last week?
Yeah.
Is it the stuff that is in the situation?
It looks like it's cleaner in this area, and now it's more difficult.
Yeah, everything's crazy. It is. Just if you didn't know, everything's crazy here. So this is a segment that Marcus and I usually start off the podcast with. I feel like last week we did In My Feelings. We've been doing In My Feelings for a minute now. Oh, then let's do.
We usually do every other, but I think because of these kids, it usually puts us in our feelings about something. But the one I know you about to talk about is gonna hit on both.
Yeah, no, I can do Tanksley Pride, because I'm sure you got your own Tanksley Pride story. If you would like, you can start.
You start.
You don't have one?
Yeah, I got plenty. I always talk about.
No, then go ahead, please start.
My Tanksley Pride story is one Kai, and this boy's personality is it's been blossoming for a while. Y'all recently just started seeing it. I'll say over the past maybe year or two. But his the way he deals with his brothers, and the way he deals with just things in general. Some of y'all probably saw my Would I Do a Story? I don't know. I put something on Instagram where they were doing this whole game of, I spy with my little eye, and they name a color, and then the other ones try to find it. Well, Marcus and Kai was playing this game. Sai, he didn't really join in, and Kai, he said, I spy with my little eye something white. So Marcus is guessing and guessing and guessing. He can't guess. Long story short, Marcus gave up. Kai was like, Daddy's beard. So he starts snickering and giggling, right? So then Marcus laughs or whatever. So I'm like, oh, you think I just started messing with him or whatever. But I can't remember. I was well into my teenage years before I started joking around about my parents to my parents. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, I'm 6, I'm going to do it now.
Yeah. What would he wait for? Why would he wait? You such a jokester. Why would he wait but to clown you? He don't clown me, though. He already know what time it is.
He don't clown you to your face.
What he say behind my back?
That's between me and him.
Shut up.
It is.
What did he say behind my back?
I don't know. I
Why
don't remember.
You lying. You just saying stuff to say stuff. So,
because you sensitive. See how you just reacted?
I'm not sensitive. I'm not. So anyways, if you were on my live on Instagram earlier today, you all heard of the debacle. That is school bus gate. That's what I'm going to call it. You know how they do Watergate, everything gate, school bus gate. So as we mentioned,
Watergate. I need my water. Go ahead.
I do too. As I mentioned in two podcasts ago.
Tupac.
Right, exactly. That my children are in an after-school program in which they are, it's an intervention program to get them caught up to the first grade curriculum because they are behind due to just doing virtual school for so long and then having a terrible virtual school experience at the top of the first grade. So anywho, this after-school program was pitched to me as it'll go from when school lets out to 4:15. Then a bus will come, pick up your kids, and drop them off at this certain bus stop. Now, the certain bus stop is not near us at all, but it's not that far from Little Marcus's school. So I said, bet, Little Marcus can stay after school for, an extra 30 minutes. We'll go get him, and then we'll scoop the twins from that bus stop. The first time that didn't really what happened. The bus was late because the bus broke down and they had to get another bus to come get them. But it was like 5:15 or something like that. Maybe later. Well, this time, because I had to work on a project for the app, I hired, as bougie as this sound, I hired a driver because Marcus had to get Amar to pick up little Marcus from his school, then go to the bus stop for the twins, wait there 30 minutes until they arrive, and then bring them home. Yeah,
the time limit the time that they got out, it wouldn't be possible to get all 3 kids.
Without having to pick up Amar extremely early.
Right.
So I get out of work early, so I go to the bus stop that the driver and little Marcus are at to pick up the twins, and I relieve the driver. I was like, you're not a babysitter. I got you just to transport my kids to the house. And since I'm done, I can just do that. I called the school on the way there, though. I called the school that my children attend on the way there to get an ETA of when the after-school bus had left or was leaving their school. Because at one point in time, I thought, oh, the driver can still do it. I can go home, right? Well, when I called the school, they said, hey, that bus has not made it here yet. There's 2 buses that come. One of the buses is here. The bus that your kids would be on is not here yet. But check Twitter because we'll let you know when the bus gets here. So I get to the bus stop. I get little Marcus in my car, relieve the driver. I'm sending some content over for a brand deal. And then I said, okay, let me check Twitter, see where this bus is. The tweet I got was all the kids were put on one bus and they're going to this school and this school. So the one drop off that my kids shouldn't be at, and then the drop off where we're at. I don't know what order they're going to drop the kids off in. I don't know the bus number. I don't know nothing. And I'm thinking, now who said to put my kids on a bus going elsewhere? So I called the school. Bring, 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 bring. Nobody picks up. So now I'm really like, y'all have lost y'all's mind. Y'all done put my 6-year-olds on a bus that I didn't give y'all permission to put them on. And then you don't even call me to give me an update about it?
And just to let y'all know, I'm confused on that too. I think it's stupid. But they use Twitter because they have a Twitter account set up, and it's too cumbersome to figure out what parents need to be texted on what special
because
events.
they alert the parents of all buses taking off for the school. So if you got 1,200 parents, I can see how when things are going, if you can say, oh, let's say they naming the buses by colors. The green bus is running 20 minutes behind. That way, the parents whose children on the green bus can see it, boom, they got it, right? Now, I look up where this other school is. For sake of reference, we live in the northern part of Los Angeles, which is called the Valley. This bus was going to a school on the southern end of Los Angeles, in the middle of rush hour traffic, because they didn't leave until 4:40. Okay, so
Which is not even an area that we ever even go.
at all.
Like, it's so far away, especially for traffic.
Because that means you're taking them first. So if the school is somewhere in the middle of these two locations, you're taking the kids well further south, and then you're about to fight inside of traffic to get back up to us. I have to call transportation to find out, the transportation office to find out where my kids were going first, because they didn't tell me. Oh yeah, they're going to that other school first, then they're going to come up to you. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's what it is. I'm being told by transportation, oh no, this was a school decision to put your kids on this bus. And your bus, the bus the kids were supposed to be on, was just stuck in traffic and on their way to the school. Okay, everybody's about to get cussed out. I then write a seething email to the principal, the magnet coordinator, and the woman who usually is in charge of making sure kids get on the regular buses. I'm like, I'll be damned if you all ever make a decision concerning my child or my children to their detriment without consulting me. Because I could have went up to that school and got them kids, right? Yeah. So then I get an email from the principal. I'm so sorry you weren't notified. You should have been notified. However, it was not our decision. It was transportation that said there's no other bus coming. We'll take all the kids to where they have to go. Okay, then I'm gonna light transportation up. But somebody still should have told me.
Yeah. I wish I was on the phone with these people, because that's a decision. If transportation made that call, still, as the school, we left them in your care, you need to let us know. At the very least.
So I get a call from the principal. I am so sorry. It must have just slipped through the cracks. I said, but they're 6. They ain't got no cell phones. I don't know where they're at. I have no clue where in the city of Los Angeles my children are. And I want you to understand how ridiculous this is. The amount of children that come to the stop that I was waiting for my kids, the amount of children is 3. 3 children. So that means 2 of those 3 are my kids. There's only one other child. So you're meaning to tell me that y'all couldn't boop, 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 Mrs. Tanksley or Mr. Tanksley, your twins' bus is not showing up. They have the option to get on this bus, but it'll take them some time to get to you, or we can wait here for 30 minutes for you to get here.
These idiots text and call us all day, every goddamn day, filling up voicemails just with crap that I don't even care about. And this one time where you should have hit us up, you didn't. Oh, you should have hit me up on 3-way.
So I'm like, I said, this is ridiculous. These are not teenagers with cell phones. This is, I said, what is this? She's like, I know the transportation, blah, 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 how it's been terrible, whoop, 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 whoop. And I was like, well, then my kids don't need to be in the program. Like, as much as I'm sure the program will help, it's not beneficial if my kids are not getting to me at a reasonable time. So I said, I don't even know where they at. This is at 6:20. Now, mind you, little Marcus got to the bus stop with the driver at 4:20. It's now 6:25, right? He's dying inside. And I was like, I don't know where my kids, she said, well, I just talked to transportation. They said it's they're tracking the bus and it's about 45 minutes to an hour away. I said, what? 45 minutes to an hour away? The bus left the school at 4:40. I'm flabbergasted.
2 hours later, they're still almost 2 hours away.
They still almost an hour
you
away.
upset or not? Of course I'm upset. These are my goddamn kids we talking about. What do you mean?
No, baby.
I know. Asking these rhetorical ass questions.
So let's go into our first sponsor before I finish the story. And that sponsor is a Ritual. Listen, I needed to take a Ritual that day to get me through the long day that I had dealing with LAUSD transportation. But let me tell you all the reasons why I love Ritual and why it is my multivitamin of choice. Okay, so gaps in diets shouldn't be ignored, okay? Excuse me. And this is something that basically everyone is going through, is that they have gaps in their diets. Our food just does not have the nutrients in it that our grandparents or great-grandparents' food had, because our soil is depleted, so our vegetables are not, in fruits are not having the same amount of nutritional value as they did back in the day. So over 97% of women ages 19 through 50 are not getting enough vitamin D from their diet, and 95% are not getting their recommended daily intake of omega-3s, key omega-3s. So Ritual Essentials for Women 18 Plus multivitamin is formulated by exhaustive research to help fill in the nutritional gaps in the diets of women 18 plus. It is formulated with nutrients to help support brain health, bone health, blood health, and provide antioxidant support. They also have done university-led gold standard clinical trials, which showed that there was an increase of vitamin D levels by 43%, an increase of omega-3 DHA levels by 41% in just 12 weeks. And I have to say, you know, I am a stickler about the quality of my vitamins. The fact that the Ritual vitamins are made with natural bioavailable nutrients, high level, not a bunch of synthetic fillers, colorants, just things that the body doesn't understand, and also that it is a delayed release. Just really let you know the quality of these vitamins. So I highly recommend them, especially if you're in the market of a multivitamin, and they have them not only for women, they have them for men as well as teens under the age of 18. So right now, Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off their first 3 months. You can visit ritual.com/argue. And then you can turn healthy habits into a ritual. That's 10% off at ritual.com/argue.
Argue.
So I, like I said, am hot as fish grease. But I'm like, okay, my son is starving. So I was like, it's at 45 minutes to an hour away.
I ain't gonna speak my words on this principle.
Let's just go around the corner, get you some food, get the twins some food, and come right back. We literally he goes into Panda Express. Now, y'all know Panda Express, the food is already cooked. They just throw it into containers. He had about 5 people in line in front of him. We were there for all of 15 minutes. I then get a phone call from transportation, and they say, your kids are at the Chandler bus stop. 15 minutes after I had hung up with the principal, after I was told I had another 45 minutes to an hour to wait on my kids.
If anyone knew this principle, that would come of no surprise to you.
I was so mad.
She was on the phone. You was on the phone with me when they called you, didn't you?
I don't know who I was on the phone with, but I was screaming. Me. I was like, what?
You said, hold on, this is the school. She clicks back over. She's like, they are at the Chandler bus.
I said, they are at this goddamn bus stop. I wanted to explode. I was like, who, how, when, why is this a thing? So I called transportation this morning. And I said, I need to know who made this decision to put my kids on a bus that I never gave them permission to be put on. Then I need to know who can I formally file a complaint with on this person. I also need you to give me your policies, your plans, and your procedures on what you are legally allowed to do with my children, because I don't see how this is legal.
Yeah, because we were talking yesterday. It's like I don't even understand. Neither one of us understand how this would even possibly be legal.
I said, because I can't just willy-nilly put my kids on any bus I want to. It has to be a bus that you all assigned them to and that I agreed for them to ride. My kids were not assigned to this after-school bus, so why the hell were they on it? They were not stranded on the side of the road where this was an emergency. They were at their school where they were safe. So instead, you all put my kids in danger, because my kids are technically in danger if I don't know where they're at, nor do I know who is supervising them. He's like, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to research this. He was like, somebody from dispatch should have sent you. Nobody sent me nothing. So don't tell me what the shoulda, coulda, woulda. I know what didn't happen. I can tell you what happened. Huh? So get me the information, because I am complaining. The other people I emailed that night, they all sent me back emails. The magnet coordinator was like, I can tell you what, this will never happen again. She said, you will be called. You will be given the option. Come on, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I know that I can't get a Utopia. It's LAUSD. That's out the window. Yeah. But I am asking for the respect that you would want me to give you, and the respect that you would expect if it were your child. I think that's pretty simple.
Not a busload of kids. We have 2/3 of the kids that was on that bus.
To come to the second stop. I said, there's 6.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What's got you feeling good?
No, this was Tanksley Pride.
Oh. Well, ain't that something? We done both went through that, didn't we?
No, you did your Tanksley Pride.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We both went through it. Yeah. So that was my Tanksley Pride story. And if I don't hear from him by tomorrow morning, he'll get another phone call.
But what's got you feeling good though? Let's just go ahead and bring the spirits back up, because I done got mad again too. Oh my God.
What's got me feeling good is that I'm going to go to bed early today. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yes. I planned on taking a nap yesterday because I have to stay up so late to shoot Rose Bricks, because we have to watch The Bachelor. And then we record afterwards, because I don't have time on Tuesdays to record, because now we do Married at First Sight. And here's the thing. And by the time I'm done with that, that's when her day kicks off, and we can't record in the afternoon. It's either the mornings or nothing at all. So I started falling asleep per usual during shooting the podcast. So I was so mad. I was like, why is this happening to me? Why? The twins were like, when I wasn't at the bus stop, they were like, we thought you forgot about us. And that's the worst. Like, being a person whose mother was always late picking her up. I'm talking about always. I mean, adults are getting pissed off because they are having to stay after school to wait for my mother to get to me, right? My mother having to find other people to pick me up. And I'm just sitting out on the school steps just waiting. I don't like having my children feel that way, where they are waiting on me. And I know my mother didn't do it on purpose. She was a single mom and working hours like crazy, but I still hated it.
But y'all weren't living in California either.
Definitely weren't living
it's a completely different circumstance. Like, it's been times I had to wait after school for my parents, whether it was for, whether I was like running track or whatever, basketball practice, or just had to stay after school for something. But growing up in Kentucky, even though I didn't have transportation, even if home was kind of far away, I knew how to get home. Our kids don't. And even if they did, trying to get home, or, you know, just the thought process that I go through of comparing Kentucky to California in my mind, especially through the minds of how I feel the children may look at it, is like the last thing I want them to do is for them to be somewhere waiting on me and I not be there, because that would drive me insane.
Right. I'm not here for it. I don't like my kids having to wait for me if I say I'm going to be somewhere at a certain time. I want when they look out, they see my vehicle.
Yeah.
They see my face. So
I probably won't even recognize the vehicle.
They were just like, but they weren't. I was worried that one of them would have peed on themselves. 2 hours on a bus is a long time. I said, this went to Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah, they handled it okay. They handled it better than I did. They, it was water off their back. But 6-year-old kids are resilient. Their 40-something-year-old parents are not.
Right.
Okay.
Fill this up. What is this crap? I had something else to say. But anyway, this episode is we are going to pick back up on the article. There was this from like 2 weeks ago. I found an article that is called, let's scroll back to the top, 11 Habits of Healthy Couples. Yeah. So we made it through, I think number 4 or 5. Do chores together.
Oh, did we do?
Speak your partner's love language every day. Yeah, we talked about that.
We did?
Yeah, I remember talking about that.
What'd you say?
I said we don't. But we can do better at it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because, was that the day? Oh, no, that was the wine tasting. That was the day of the wine tasting when we recorded this.
You were drunk.
I was lit. Yeah, I'm going to let you take over. So we'll start off. I think we did number 5, like quickly.
No, we didn't.
We didn't? Go ahead.
Do chores together. Few things create as much resentment as feeling like your partner's housekeeper. In fact, division of labor is one of the top complaints that bring couples into therapy. Healthy couples make it a priority to do their chores together. They may not like it, but they do it. One of you may hate doing dishes while the other hates making the bed. Having a discussion about how you divide up your tasks and then rally to get it done. Doing this together builds trust, closeness, and helps keep resentment at bay. We don't do that.
We do. We join in and do chores and stuff together.
I mean, now that you work from home, that happens more often.
Yeah.
But not...
Yeah, because in the past, I would just wait and clean on the weekends.
And don't try to look at me, but your clean on the weekends was clean whatever bothered you. It wasn't, for instance, stuff that I usually...
Don't bother you.
Everything, I don't know why you don't understand. Everything bothers me. All of it.
You just be living with it? You just good at living with it?
I have no choice. I don't have the time. I'm usually like focused on the kids stuff. Like typically, like when Marcus wakes up the boys, he wakes them up. That's the end of it. Period. When I wake up the boys, I make Sai and Kai's bed while they're getting ready. I then go, as soon as both their beds are made, I go and wake up Marcus and make his bed. He's not going to do that.
Nah. Because I ain't got to walk past their beds. I don't care how their beds be looking. Unless their room is absolutely awful. I'm like, hey, make sure y'all's room is clean. That's all they get from me. Now the rest of this house, pick these socks and shoes up. Get your backpack. Why is all this stuff laying over here? Who wrote on the floor and the wall?
That's not doing
Why
chores.
Is this?
That's just fussing.
Because I got to get all that stuff out the way before I start cleaning.
But
Get your mama's shoes and throw them up there on her side of the goddamn bed. She's getting on my nerves with that crap. And all that other stuff of hers. Just throw it in the office on her side of the office. And then I start cleaning.
And that is his version. It's throw my stuff somewhere and clean. So it's not us doing chores together.
No, but now like dishes, we be tackling together.
That's the one thing we do together.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
That's what I mean by
usually, like the room I don't touch because Angel's still organizing.
It's a whole hot mess.
Yeah.
It's a whole hot mess.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't do chores together.
The dishes is a big one though.
Yeah, that's it.
But we got different the ways we attack things. But you know,
That's
we got completely different ways we attack things. Even when we are cleaning, like let's say we doing laundry, we do laundry completely different from each other. But
I do mine at the fluff and fold.
Yeah, she does it at the fluff and fold. It's a disaster when she does it here.
It's a disaster when you do it too.
No, it ain't.
Babe, when you had to do the boys, you said it took me forever.
It did take me forever.
Okay, that's a disaster.
But when no, it's not. Not compared to your disaster.
It's a disaster.
No, my disaster at the end result, it would be a pile of clean clothes of the twins, a pile of clean clothes of Marcus's, and a pile of clean clothes of Angel's.
It's a
when
disaster.
Angel does it, there's just a nuclear bomb of clothes went off, and they just everywhere.
No, you don't know.
Some are clean, some are dirty. Socks are mixed up.
No, you don't know what it is.
Well, anybody can walk in and be like, all right, what pile is that? What pile? They
can say that to me too. What pile is that? And I can tell you.
What you gonna what you gonna say?
I'll be like, that's the pile of clean clothes.
But what I was about to say for that stupid
whatever. Let me tell y'all about our next sponsor,
Yeah.
Just Egg. I've told y'all about them before. They are so super delicious. I think Tabitha was the first person I saw use them, and I was like, I'm gonna try and see what these are. And so this next ad comes from a company that's cooking the best omelets you've ever had all year, all while changing the world one egg at a time. It's called Just Egg, and I'm excited to tell you about them. Just Egg is a cholesterol-free, plant-based egg that will give you the most decadent quiches of your life. The fluffiest scrambles, the easiest egg sandwiches of all time. It has about the same protein as a chicken egg and less saturated fat. Plus, Just Egg is packed with cholesterol-lowering polyunsaturated fat. Chicken eggs wish they were this healthy. Oh, and because Just Egg comes from plants, you also are helping to save our planet. So it's nice if you're into the whole environmental thing. I started eating them in 2020, June of 2020. And it was so good. I love making avocado toast and making a fluffy Just Egg scramble and putting on top of it in so good. So happy New Year, everyone. May it be filled with Just Egg. Just Egg. Really good eggs. We also have our sponsor. This episode of Is This Gonna Cause an Argument? Is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, this month we've been talking a lot about mental health on this show and the stigmas around it. For example, most people think you should wait until things are unbearable to go to therapy, but that isn't true. Therapy is a tool to utilize before things get worse, and it can help you avoid those lows. Many people think therapy is for so-called crazy people, but therapy doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means you recognize that all humans have emotions and we need to learn to control them and how to avoid them. Listen, we have told y'all several times about how we feel about taking care of your mental health. It's not something we take lightly. It's something that we know is really important. And I'm so glad that there's so much more conversation around really taking care of mental health. I have 3 therapists in my family. Like licensed professional therapist, and I will still pay another licensed professional therapist
because we know them and nobody needs therapy more than they do.
Oh, shut your mouth. No, being able to have an outside, unbiased professional person help you with your mental health is something that I cannot advocate enough for. And that's why we're so glad that BetterHelp is a sponsor for this podcast. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Is This Going to Cause an Argument? Listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/argue.
Argue.
That's BetterHelp.com/argue.
Argue. No, what I was gonna say about like the links into the what?
No, I was just looking. Go ahead.
Yeah, links into the chore thing. I thought actually the last time we brought it up, it may probably a couple of months ago. I thought about the way we deal with our family, including like our house and everything. Mm-hmm. It's kind of similar to the way dogs are. When dogs are protective, female dogs are usually extremely protective of the family, to where male dogs are usually protective of the territory or the property.
Wow. That's crazy.
No, I thought about that, but we went on to something else. I forgot to say it. I was like, yeah, it's similar to the way dogs react. Dogs will usually be more territorial and protective of like the property and the house than where female dogs will. There are, not to say that they will, because you know a lot of dogs won't let people on the property, but if you they'll easier to let people on the property versus let somebody approach a family member. But that's similar how we are. Is like Angel, she focuses on the kids, everything that's going on with them, where I'm like walking the property line every day, looking at the house, checking for like because it's things that like she knows is going on with schools and stuff. She's involved in doing that while I try to pay attention to that and help and do whatever. Is like, but it's things that I'm doing also to the house and I'm paying attention to and fixing and doing this and the other that she has no idea about.
Surely don't.
She's like, well, that's what you're here for.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, we're going on to
number 6.
6, yes. Make time to snuggle.
Oh, communication is important in relationships, but people often forget how effective and meaningful touch can be. Did you know that physical touch releases a hormone called oxytocin? Oxytocin is coined the love hormone because it plays a huge role in relationship bonding. It also relieves emotional and physical pain, supports immune health, and helps deepen intimacy. Healthy couples make it a priority to engage in daily physical affection no matter how busy or tired they might be. I tried to give my husband some physical touch the other day. And what did he do?
Be ignorant. Get out of here.
What did he do? He tried to push me away.
Push to you away?
Yeah, you heard me. He tried to push me away. He did not want my love and my caresses.
Anyway, we be physically touching each other all the time.
Why didn't you? And then he called himself trying to get me back. Tell him what you did, babe.
So, you know, Angel be going to sleep. Angel don't go to bed. She goes to bed late, but she be falling asleep early as hell. So I was like, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to let you fall into a deep sleep. I'm waiting till you snoring because I don't be falling asleep good no way. So she was over just snoring away. I said, good. So I jumped on top of her and started licking on her face.
But what I did?
Woke up and started kissing me. I was so annoyed and it was funny at the same time.
He's like, now I got you. I said, oh, yeah. Give it to me. He could not stop laughing. He was like, no, I'm going to lick your nose. And I was like, get into this.
Meanwhile, it's dark. We can't see each other.
It was, literally.
Yeah, this is like 1:30. Like
I was dead asleep.
Yeah.
And he really thought, this is about to piss her off. I was like, my eyes just opened.
Piss y'all.
Oh, my eyes.
That's what she said. Oh, my eyes just opened. Perfect timing.
It was one of my best moments in this relationship because Marcus then bust out laughing.
So many men go through the same things though. So many men be going through the same thing. It's like when y'all get out, I don't know what it is. Something in y'all's mind clicks where it's like, I'm gonna be real goofy right now.
It's not me being goofy.
It is you being goofy.
No, it's not.
It is.
How is it goofy?
She can't even. Oh goodness, I ain't gonna do this with you.
How is it goofy?
I ain't gonna do because it is goofy. You know it is.
It's me.
What were you trying to do the other day?
What?
I'm not doing this.
No, I don't remember. What was I trying to do?
When this whole thing started, one of those random moments when you...
I was trying to caress you and be near you, and you kept pushing me away.
So she comes over. First of all, she halfway straddles me and just starts clapping her legs against mine.
No, it was like, clapping
come
my
on,
legs.
let me Let me get close to you.
I wasn't clapping my legs.
You literally was trying to just put your body on my face.
No, I was grinding. I was doing that, which was making my leg. I was like pushing my hips.
To let y'all know, I know y'all like, some of y'all will be like, you trying to be sexy for you. Shut up. No, she wasn't. Because we got 3 kids that's sitting there watching this whole debacle and wondering, yes, they were. Were they not in the same room?
Not all of them, no.
3 of them were. Amar, Sai, and Kai.
They were looking at their freaking tablets.
Where were they?
I don't think Amar, Sai, and Kai were there.
They
I think
were.
it was Amar and Sai.
And Kai. Regardless, I don't care if it was one in the room.
Anyway,
she wasn't trying to be sexy. She was being goofy. And y'all women out there know, but y'all just hit these lists, something clicks in y'all's mind. Dudes was hitting me up like, yeah, my woman just be humping my leg for no reason. I'm like, stop.
Why?
Because you starting to go there again. Nah.
No, this is what I'm saying. Y'all see I'm not doing anything.
Y'all don't know her.
Touching.
Don't act. Y'all don't know her, so I don't want to hear y'all defending her. Y'all don't know Angel.
But the thing is, his love language is physical touch. So then when I decide, you know what, we're just watching TV. Let me get up and start giving him physical touch.
When we weren't watching, I think I was on my computer doing something.
No, you were watching TV.
Was it?
Yes, you were. Because I would have knocked over the computer if it was in front of you. No.
Anyway.
And I was saying sweet nothings. I was like.
See, back up.
See?
Nobody want. I'm in my ear. Back up.
See, you see how he does. If you're watching on That Chick Angel TV on YouTube, I am literally just going to here and being like.
Let me do that to you. Come on.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's what she was doing to me. See that?
But you see how I let you do it.
No, because you stupid. You goofy.
I'm not goofy.
That's why you let me do it.
I'm not goofy. I love you. See, he's over here laughing.
I don't care what y'all can call me whatever. Oh, ain't you gonna go find somebody else? Y'all can go to hell too.
All I'm gonna ever have. But listen, I still, real quick, then we're gonna move on to the next. I still need you to acknowledge that I was on the ready.
Well, you make sure you on the ready tonight when you good to sleep. Because it ain't gonna be nothing goofy. Yeah, see, she wake up and be ready for goofiness, but let somebody.
No.
I'm glad that happened.
No, that's a lie.
I'm so glad.
Wait a minute,
there is no such thing as too sleepy anymore.
No, babe.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yes.
They even know.
Thank you, Chris.
I have said it. You're not going to even listen.
I'm listening.
I've said on the podcast, you could wake me up. You can't wake me up and ask me to be the aggressor.
No. You a lie. I'm like,
let me tell you.
Like, I'm sleepy. Then go back to sleep. It's fine.
No, and I've said, how many times did I've told you, and you've done it several times. You've done it several times where you have literally flipped me over while asleep, and I've been like, okay. But no, this is the reason why we had to have that conversation of, listen, if it's going to happen at night when I'm asleep, you got to do everything. Because back in the day, Marcus used to be like, Angel, you want to do something? I'd be like, huh? And then he would ask me to then rub on him and then would get frustrated when I would fall back to sleep.
Back in the day. This ain't back in the day.
I would be like, yeah.
This ain't back in the day. This has nothing to do with back in the day. We talking about current. No, that has not happened. You are a lie. I'd be like,
this house.
You'd be like, you are lying. You'd be like, oh, I'm too tired. Just lay there. I'm cool. You'd be like, but no. Nobody want to do nothing if you go. No. And you are a lie.
You are lying. Marcus.
Lying.
I need you to understand. Listen to me clearly.
I'm listening to you.
I have said multiple times, and it's happened in this house. I was like, if you try to do something at night, just don't make me have to do anything. But when it's a thing of, oh, I'm on the couch asleep and you wake me up, hey, you want to do something? That's already you making me answer. Let's go.
Bet. Y'all heard it here first. All right? Let's just go. I'm just going to go into the act. No permission, no nothing. You sleep. Just shut up. Lay there. Yeah. Because Angel is fronting.
I'm not.
That's what it's going to be.
You're going to remember.
Number 7. Oh, you're going to remember.
Once you do it again, you're going to remember.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Call me out, please.
I have
please
done
call
this.
me out.
You're going to be like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You gonna call yourself out?
All right, I'm gonna call myself out. They will never come.
I have done that in this
day
house.
will never
The fact
come.
that you don't remember is blowing
the
my
fact
mind.
that you making this up.
I am not.
Talk about the hard stuff. No, I'm saying.
We have two options when confronted with hard relationship topics. Excuse me. We can avoid them, hope that they magically disappear, or we can lean into them, practice being authentic, and deal with what happens. When we avoid our problems, we provide for them the opportunity to grow and leak out in other ways. Healthy couples rarely avoid hard topics. Instead, they make the time to discuss them and explore concrete solutions. It's not always easy, but absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
The hard topics.
Absolutely.
As far as in sex is a topic we do not avoid.
Nah, that's something we don't avoid. Even if it's not wanting to be talked about at the moment, it will get talked about.
We also talk about the softer topics, like our mattress from Helix. It's one of my favorite things about this house. It is one of the most comfortable things my body has ever touched before in my life. So we have the Helix Midnight Lux, I do believe is what it is. Mm-hmm. We took a quiz on Helix Sleep. It was like a 2-minute quiz. And we discussed how we sleep, our firmness preference, whether we like soft, medium, or firm. We're both mediums. I'm a side sleeper. Marcus goes from his back to his side. And they matched us with this fantastic, Jesus, mattress. And we've talked about it. What we love about it is that it's a hybrid mattress. It's both spring and memory foam. So memory foam allows the mattress to contour to your body. The spring allows you to support that you need so that you're not waking up with a bunch of aches and pains. And a lot of times when you purchase either with the spring, you just feel like you got dang on bouncing around all night long and not really getting the like comfort or the luxury feeling of feeling like your body is being enveloped. And if you just have memory foam, you're just like, am I in sinking sand? So like I said, with Helix, you get both, which is amazing. So if you are looking for a mattress, you take the quiz, you order the mattress that you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. You don't ever need to go to the mattress store again. Helix is awesome, and you don't even have to take our word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 by GQ and Wire magazine, and it is recommended by leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving sleep. Just go to helixsleep.com/argue. Take their 2-minute quiz and they'll match you with a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will. Helix even has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/argue.
Argue.
Yeah, we do love it though, so go ahead and check that out.
No, I don't wake up nearly as stiff and with all these back pains like I used to.
And this is a man who is, got actual back issues. So had back issues. So his support during his sleep is very important. Highly recommend you checking them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't too many people that's gonna give you let you get a mattress and let you send it back.
What's a hard topic that you feel uncomfortable that you would feel uncomfortable talking about?
That's a difficult question at this point in marriage. Because it's like not to say we've covered it all because we ain't lived the whole life or had the whole marriage, but
I think whenever you think I'm going to either be disappointed or mad, Marcus be like,
yeah, I don't like that. Nobody want to deal with that.
I don't want to talk to you. I'd be like, let me pull off the Band-Aid because ain't no point. It's going to be put like this. There will be less yelling and upsetness if I just bring to him what I did wrong versus him discovering it. So I'll be like, let me tell you what happened. Hey. So I tried to move Halo, and half of her is on the wall of the garage. So I'm going to let you sit with that, and I'll talk to you next year.
That's about right.
But then I ain't got to get yelled at. Listen, I ain't got to be fussed at.
You still gonna get yelled and fussed at.
No, I won't.
Oh, yeah, you will.
No, I wouldn't.
Because Angel, she knows how to turn that into she's the victim.
No.
Yeah.
Turn what? What do you mean?
You know how to take those situations and be like, oh, but I feel you almost giving me white tears, but not you be crying, but you be like, I feel so bad. Not that she says that, but it's the way she brings it.
I think that's what you do.
No, she be like,
Marcus Anthony Tanksley, you are just up in here lying to
Angel.
these people.
I ain't lying.
Marcus, that is you. That half the time, you feel so bad. You be like, man, I should have been looking after you. I feel terrible.
You don't do that?
I'll be like, this is me. Because actually, I hate when people do the whole emotionalness in an apology. Mm-hmm. You know I don't be giving you emotion in my apologies.
Because you don't apologize. Let's start there. Will y'all be hearing me say, you right? Let's just go ahead and end this. What's the point? Why waste our time
Well, why
here?
would I apologize if I'm right?
Exactly.
But
that's
I
how you look
if
at
I'm
it.
wrong.
Huh?
I apologize if I'm wrong.
Will you?
I do.
She be like, I'm sorry you feel that way.
No. I do apologize. When you tell me and I actually can understand where you're coming from. Yeah. I was about to say, I do apologize.
But rarely do you understand where I'm coming from.
But I be trying though. But I do be trying. It's not like I'm like, you just don't make no sense. Stop talking to me. I really be like, and usually Marcus will shut down the conversation long before I will, because I will keep trying to figure out where he's coming from. So I do apologize. You could lie to these people.
And half time I don't understand where Angel's coming from. She does a good job of making me understand. I just be like, you know what? I'm sorry.
So in the same, there was something recent that I did. It was something recent you did. It was something recent I think that I did.
One of us did something.
And once he told me what it was, I don't think you'll mind if I bring this up. This wasn't as recent. When I was on here talking about where I wanted to go with my sorority sisters for our 20th anniversary, the way I explained it did not cover the fact that I plan on traveling internationally with this man first. And my logic of picking the place I picked with my Sands was it's a place that he has shown no desire to go. He did not know any of that because I didn't express any of it. So he felt some type of way because Marcus
go somewhere with them heifers.
Because Marcus, does cherish, as well as I do, but I'm coming from his perspective, cherish the fact that we do certain things together, especially experiences that both of us want to have, for us to have it together. So once he told me, because that's usually the biggest thing, Marcus a lot of times won't tell me why he's in a funk or a mood. I just have to feel it and be like, what's going on?
Because she feels it right away. And I'm like, if I'm in this funk of this mood, let me just simmer in this for a second.
He'd be like,
I don't feel like talking about this right now.
So once he told me, I said, oh no, I am so sorry. Let me explain what I meant and see if that helps at all. And it did. But that's the reason I'm saying, I don't think I hate when people put a lot of emotion on apologies. Neither one of us
really do that. So we going to Greece with Angel Sands.
Okay.
Simple as that.
That's what I told Quinn. Quinn was like, listen, I'm thinking about maybe the Maldives for my birthday. I said, okay, listen.
Hold up. Before you even say that, Quinn told me at my birthday party, she was like, so is it cool if Angel kicks it with me on my birthday? That's exactly what she said. Kicks it with me on my birthday. I'm like, of course.
Yeah.
Like, because Angel's birthday is the next day?
Yeah.
So, of course she can kick it with you on your birthday. Ain't no don't care about that. Then I hear about this conversation.
Because she's trying to, this is her 40th, so she's trying to, live it up. She wants to be on the beach somewhere. She was like, I was thinking the Maldives. And I said, okay, now listen. I said, I want you to understand this. If we go to the Maldives, it's going to be a girls' trip plus my husband.
Yes. I'm going to be on the beach and be like, oh, yeah, you can go kick it. I'll be right here. Y'all going to do what y'all going to do. I'm going to be right here on this beach.
I said, there is no way in any version of this universe that I am going to the Maldives.
You can go to all the multiverses you want to. We gonna be in the Maldives
without my husband. I said so I actually removed her. I said the Maldives is actually not gonna give you the vibe that you want. You trying to clap your cheeks on these beaches. I said Maldives is you sit and look at water. That is it. You in a yurt.
Yeah, you need to go to somewhere where the beaches are cheap.
She said, what about Jamaica? She said, has Marcus been to Jamaica? I said, no. I said, but this is what I might be able to do. Might be able to go to Jamaica the week ahead of time with him. Okay? I said,
y'all meet her in Jamaica.
Right. Me and him get our time in Jamaica. I said, and then
y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. I'm going to be blunted up in Jamaica.
I'll send you back.
Shit.
You spend your week in Jamaica and I do 2-3 days with Quinn?
No.
You got to be there the entire time.
Yeah, right. Well, how about I go 2-3 days early by myself?
Okay. No, you going to have other friends there, right? I don't want you going there by yourself without no friends.
I'll find somebody.
No.
2-3 days in Jamaica. Get out of here.
I can't do that?
Nah. All that's done. You went to Vegas and I didn't hear from you for 18 hours.
Oh my God. What about Los Cabos?
No.
Wait a minute. Are you saying I can have no girls trips without you?
I am there. Stedman, all in the place.
No.
Hold on, all the shutdown I got. I don't remember what were we talking about going.
Shutdown? What you talking about?
This was early. This may even been before Marcus, or maybe after Marcus was here. There was some trip, a dude's trip. You was like, nah, you should have did all your guy trips before you got married.
Now, first of all, you cannot compare.
We were married.
No. We had just stopped being long distance.
Okay.
So that.
We just stopped being long distance. We was long distance last year. Talking about.
No. I want you to do guys.
And I say it ain't trash. You just trying to meet her.
No. But Marcus, no. I be wanting you to take guy trips. You just don't be having quality guy friends to take trips with.
That's the problem right there. That's one of the problems.
That's the biggest problem. Marcus could have taken multiple. Because Marcus, you
can't. You just said Quinn gonna be over there clapping it up. That ain't quality.
No, it's quality.
That ain't reading books.
You know what I mean by quality.
What?
You
say it out loud.
You know what I mean by quality.
Because I got quality friends.
I just ones that travel. Which ones?
Oh, you're the ones that travel.
That's Marcus can attest, especially
They got some rough pass, all right.
Exactly.
Pass is sketchy.
Exactly. And
but
I don't know what
everybody deserves
present.
a second, maybe third chance.
And I be confused about the present. Listen, some of their past ain't sketchy. Their present be like, you can attest when you were working your 9 to 5. I would ask. I'd be like, hey, do you got plans with your friends this weekend? Do you want to do anything? Because I honored the amount of time he worked, and also I didn't want him to feel like his world had to be just me and the kids.
All right, plans this weekend is like, are you going to a pool hall or something?
Right, but you
going to Barbados this weekend?
No, but if that was something, if you said, hey, come now, it can't be something that hopefully that doesn't pop up last minute. But if you were like, hey, such and such wants to do a trip to this place, and it's like 3 months down the line, I'm cool with it because I can, if I need like support, I can start scheduling that. Bet. Okay, so you don't have to do every single girl's trip.
Not all of them, but I'm going to pick and choose which one I do. Simple as that.
All I know I need to do is invite somebody he don't want to spend.
Petty. I'm the pettiest.
If I invited someone that you didn't want to kick it with.
Try me. Try me.
But I'm not trying to invite myself on your guy trips.
You ain't got to, so.
Okay, tell me we gonna play that
If you
game.
were, I'm like, y'all, Angel coming. They'd be like, cool.
No, they wouldn't. Well, they would say cool on the phone and get off. God dang it.
Yeah, they might say that, but it'll be the guy friends you don't know they wives.
You an idiot.
Yep.
How many more do we have left?
We're
We're going to end the episode. I just want to know how many we have left. If it's enough to do
We
another
only
one.
got 2 more.
Oh,
Boundaries.
no, we got 3
more. Still, that ain't enough to hold no hope. We only done.
Yeah, we
3
only
this
did
episode.
3. So this was part 2. Part
Part
3
2.
will be coming next week of habits.
This should have been probably
for
a
a healthy-
30-minute conversation of 11 habits
for
of
healthy couples.
You know what I meant. Shut up, people.
If you wouldn't spend half of the episode lying, we could have gotten through it. So you guys, again, check out our
Is that what I was
sponsors.
doing?
Yes, check out our sponsors.
Ritual, Just Egg, BetterHelp, and Helix.
Please use our promo codes and our links to let them know that we sent you. When you use our sponsors and use their services or buy their products, you are directly helping this podcast, and we greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
If you want to join our Patreon, go to www.patreon.com/thatchickangel. You can join us for our charcuterie board making this Saturday, as well as other events coming up. You can follow Marcus at Marcus Ain't on the Gram and Marcus Ain't on the Book and Tank Don't Talk.
Don't follow me over there, yeah.
Tanksley TV, which hasn't had any new uploads, but Marcus is going to get on top of that.
I'm going to get on top of it, y'all. I can't even talk about this stuff.
And you can follow me at That Chick Angel across all platforms other than Twitter, which is Angel the Actress. Until next time, beautiful people, you guys be blessed, and we'll talk to you later. Bye!
Y'all have a good one, fam. Allergies.
That chick